Hey, greetings, Biafrans. Jeff, happy Christmas, brother. Wish you the best. Greetings, Biafrans. Jeff, happy Christmas, brother. Wish you. Greetings, Biafrans all over the world. Greetings, lovers of freedom. Greetings, everyone. Chimeze, Ifeoma, greetings. I greet everyone. Please share the video as you are joining. Share it wide. As many as you can, please share it. We have come again to say the truth, to keep the record straight, because that is who we are. We always keep the record straight. We say it the way it is, without any fear or favor or without being biased. Now, okwu m ga-etinye ọnụ n'ụbọchị nke tata bụ, first of all, okwu m ga-etinye ọnụ nke izizi bụ direct message to Nelly Ofoegbu concerning this Idu of 18. And I want to address that very issue. And also to my people, other people from the so-called South, and the Igbos who choose to invest outside Igbo land instead of investing in Biafra land. These are the topic I will address this morning, because it's money from here. And like you all know me, let me, in case if today is the first time you are seeing me, my name is Mazi Achebe Paul, MAP Ezoku Bundo, one of Biafra. Now, on this note, let us keep the record straight here and right now. Now, first of all, I thank God for this day, and I bless Elohim for keeping us alive, because we are alive for his own mercy, not by our power. And I say, may you alone be praised. He said. Now, without wasting much of your time, okwu izizi m ga-etinye ọnụ n'ụbọchị nke tata bụ about our sister Nelly Ofoegbu and the Idu, or whatever it's called. Now, let me tell you, there is something our people call doing the right thing at the wrong time. Doing the right thing at the wrong time is what Nelly Ofoegbu is doing. If you cannot tell her the truth, that means you don't love her. If you cannot say it the way it is, that means you don't love her. You must tell her the truth so that she will know the truth and she will know what she is doing. Now, people will say, Mazi, talk about Idu. I will not talk about Idu. I will address issue the way it is. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ask us to make researches. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ask us to go and make research about Idu. Now, if you have made that your research and you come out with any result, who is the person who asked you to make that research? Kedonye Sigi ga made the research. The person who asked you to go and make research, not only you, both other Biafrans and everybody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ask you to go and make research. Good and fine. If you have made your research, after making your research, you have to keep that your research. Now, the person who asked you to go and make research, where is the person? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. He is not a leader of any other group, and he is not a leader of any other thing. That is why, if you are out of IPOB, you will not call yourself a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Once you are no longer an IPOB, you are no longer IPOB. Don't say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is send you on what you are doing. Now, can I keep on the record? Can I keep on the record straight? Anybody has the right to claim whatever the person wants to claim. You have the right to do whatever you want to do. But we have to keep this record straight. The name Biafra is what Ojukwu fought for. The name Biafra is what Effiong fought for. The name Biafra is what many Biafrans are fighting for. The name Biafra is what we are fighting to restore. That does not mean that the origin, our identity, that we originated from Biafra. No. That name, how does that name Biafra come? It comes with a collective ideas. It comes with people, group of people who claim to be in that geopolitical zone, in that entity that to be called Biafra. These are the people who come together on a round table. Say, now you are an Ijo, you are an Urobo, you are an Igbo man, you are an Efik, you are an Ikwere, you are an this, you are that, you are all these people. They come together and agreed to bring that name Biafra, so that they will be answering the name Biafra. Are you getting me? Nobody forced them to give them name by single-handedly person like the name Nigeria. We all know that no any people, no any ethnic group that come together to form Nigeria. They just forcefully amalgamate Nigeria, and one woman give the name Nigeria. That is why you see that many people are now pushing out that they are not Nigeria. That is why many people are saying they are not Nigeria, because the name Nigeria was given to them without their consent. Now, Dr. Nelly Ofoegbu, if you have made your research about Idu, you have to wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. You present your findings to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have to. I am not condemning you for making a research. Where I am against you is by coming out and to make the change, the name to be changed, or to be implementing your research without submitting your findings to the person who asked you to go and make research. Without presenting your findings to the person who asked you to make this research. And at this point of time, this is not the time we will be talking about changing of name. This is not the time we will be talking about who is Idu, who want to belong to Idu, or who want to belong to Biafra. This is fighting a right cause in a wrong time. You cannot be doing a wrong thing you cannot be doing the right thing in a wrong time, and you think you can achieve anything with it. If anyone who is close to you will tell you anything that has to do with the truth, the only advice the person will tell you is to bury this name Idu and fight for Biafra restoration. When Biafra is restored, we will come and we deliberate if we can change name. Yes, it's very possible to change the name after the restoration of Biafra. No doubt about that. Onwele name argument. But it will be a collective idea. Let me tell you, God Almighty cannot give you a name. The name you are hearing, baptismal name, all this name, or you give your children name. These names are the names your parents decide to give you. And for you to change that name, you have to think and decide on yourself to change it. I am not against you for making your research. No. What I am against is trying to come out and tell us that Biafra is no longer Biafra, that we are not supposed to be fighting for Biafra. That is a wrong statement. And if anybody is supporting you about that, the person is not telling you the truth, because the person you are claiming to be your leader, who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who give you this assignment, who give you this all these assignments you claim to be carrying out, is somewhere languishing in detention, is somewhere languishing in dungeon, is somewhere languishing in the hands of the enemy. Our primary priority now, our primary purpose now, our primary duty now should be how to get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out from the DSS custody. Our primary aim now should be how to get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out first, and how will Biafra be restored. Because the changing of name, we know that Holland was once called Netherlands. He said that once Netherlands, now is Holland. That name changing come from the people. They agreed. They agreed and they come on a round table to do it. So if you want to fight for Idu, you need Idu. And you know that the people who make this Idu people are the Biafrans, the Igbos, the Efik, and the Jos, the Queres, and all this region that made up Biafra. And the name Biafra is what Ojukwu fought for. That is what Nigerian fought war with. That is what we fought war with. After all these things, and the same Biafra name is what Wazirike fought for and take bribe. That is what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for, and he is in DSS custody now. If you want all these things, what you need to do, make your foundings. After you make it, then wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. Then you change, you present your foundings to him. At this point of time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not out. At this point of time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. You don't need such opinion now. We don't need such opinion. Your opinion now should be how to get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Your opinion now should be how to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Your opinion now, all your calculative, all your thinking should focus on how to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally and how to restore Biafra. That should be any reasonable person's thinking now, not thinking on how to change name. If you are thinking on how to change name, what of if the people that you are thinking to change their name, if they kill all of them, which name will you now be changing? Which name are you going to change? You have to free yourself before you will not be talking about any other thing. Because some people are now defending rubbish. I don't know what people are fighting for. I don't know what people think that they are fighting for. You will see truth and turn it upside down. I am not getting anything wrong here, because I watch her. You are not the one to interpret her words for me. I'm the one to interpret it for you. Because at this point of time, if you tell me that what Nelly can be doing is how to make people think about Idu nation, that Biafra does not exist. Even me, I know that I'm an Igbo man. Biafra name was given to me because the name Biafra come out during the Biafran War in 1967 to 1970. That is how that name Biafra come to exist. So we are not originally Biafra. Biafra is a name that we gathered and take. I am an Igbo man. When you ask me my identity, I will tell you that I am Igbo man by identity. Then when you ask me which country can recognize I come from, then I will be now calling the name of my country as a Biafra. So when you talk about Idu, Idu does not exist anywhere in the world. Any person tell you that he or she have found any research that Idu existed somewhere, some place in Biafra land is a bloody liar. This issue of Idu, this issue I'm addressing, let me make it very categorically clear to you. It has nothing to do with Simon Ekpa. The issue of Idu has nothing to do with Simon Ekpa. Nelly is not Simon Ekpa. Nelly is not a brother to Simon Ekpa. So if you know who you want to address, you address the person directly, because Biafrans have this very low mentality, very stupid mentality that once you say anything, this one are one group, this one are one group. That is mentality that is stopping Biafra today not to come. And Biafra can never come with this kind of mentality. If not, Biafra will be worse than Nigeria. Because before you fight for your freedom, you have to, before you fight for your freedom, you have to be free from your own conscience, free from your own brain. Fight for your own brain first. When you are not free from your brain, you cannot be free from anything. You cannot be fighting against something somewhere at the same time be using that the same thing you are fighting against. So at this point of time, what I am against about Nelly Ofoegbu is not her making research. It's not her coming up with the Idu nation. It's not her claiming to be a Idu nation. It's not her claiming to be this. What I am against is for her at this point of time bringing up the name Idu and claiming that the Idu will be the original name of Biafra. And you must not call it a name before you know where the person is going. And these things are now causing problem in Biafra land if you don't know. Nelly of all people should be concerned herself on what Biafran can do to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out and restore Biafra nation. After you have restored Biafra nation, you will now ask the people. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let me tell you now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't have any right to change Biafra name if you people don't know. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Ohamadike himself, don't have any right to change the Biafra name to whatever name without the consent of the people who made up the Biafra land. There is nothing way. I have studied this Idu of a thing. There is no way this bringing of Idu, bringing this one will bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Change Biafra name today to God. Change it to Jesus. Change it to Chukwu Kikabiama. That will not bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. That will not make Nigeria to stop killing us. That will not make Nigeria to stop arresting innocent people. What should be your concern now is how can we restore Biafra? How can we be free from this thing? No, I didn't listen to her. I listened to you before I come to make my broadcast. I didn't listen to her. I listened to you, Chenna Celestine, Nabodo Kusinan. I listened to you before I come to make my broadcast. Or you think I am those people that will tell you don't go and listen to any person because I hate the person? I listen to everyone. Well, whatever you are talking, I listen to you. I must not comment before you tell me that I listen to you. I listen and I pick point. When you talk out of point, I leave that one for you. But when you make point, at times she make point, I will pick it. At times she talk out of point, I will leave it. But this very Idu now is there's no anything point there. There is no anything point at this when you talk about this Idu. Because presenting issue of Idu now, how will it restore Biafra? Bringing Idu now, well, how will it help Biafra? Is Idu our original name? The answer is no. There is no part of Igbo land that are bearing that name Idu. Is Idu Ijo name? The answer is no. Is Idu Urobo name? The answer is no. Before Nigeria name come, the people of Igbos, the Igbos are answering Igbo as name. They are not answering Idu. In the history of Igbo, nobody have ever changed the name of Igbo people to any other thing. So there is no way you will tell them that any part of Igbo have been changed by name. That name they are answering. What changed today, what you are seeing that is changing is the name of the state. The name of the state is what is changing. Valentino, you must be very stupid. Valentino, you must be very, very stupid. You think I am a biased mind like you, who will hate somebody and they never recognize anything good the person do. At this point of time, what we need now is a collective idea on how we can get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Say go and make research. At times, I don't know how some people reason. Oh, before I come here, you think I don't make researches? Where do you make your own research? Do you think that making research is going to Google to make research? Do you think that if you want to find out anything truth, you will just go to Google? Who inputted those things in the Google? Is it not human being? At times, this is why they tell you that no matter how your wisdom is, try to acquire knowledge, because you don't know that knowledge is different from wisdom. Knowledge is different from wisdom. Wisdom is natural, that what you gain from God, natural. Knowledge is what you studied in school or you gain from your fellow human being. That is knowledge. That is why someone can tell you that I don't have knowledge about that thing, because he have never come across it. How can you make research? What is research? You need to ask your elders. You need to ask the people who have lived and lived and lived, the people who live in that land. That is how you will make your research. Going to Google will get you more confused, because that thing you are seeing in Google can be changed and manipulated at any given time. Google can be updated. Google can be edited. I can upload my own research on my what I think is Biafra is all about. I can upload it in a Google, and you can be in any part of the world and Google it and you will see it. When you talk about Igodo, which is today's day Bini, the Bini people you are seeing today, their original name is Igodo. Only the Bini person will now tell you how come they now change it to Bini. Because you don't expect me to come and tell Bini person that you are an Igbo man, which I know within me that Bini person is not an Igbo man. Bini person is a Bini person. It's only Bini person will tell himself, today we have changed our name. The truth remains that Dr. Nelly Ofoegbu is doing the right thing in the wrong time. Nelly Ofoegbu is doing the right thing in the wrong time, because it's true that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you, go and make your research. As a good researcher, after you have made your findings, because it's not only you that have made your findings. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told us, go and make research, other people make their research. You have to present your findings to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Sorry, other people will now present their findings to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with his own findings will now compile all these things together, and he will now find out if there is any atom of lie, if some people bring lies to him or not. Then that is when you will now be coming out with the name. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention, suffering. And what you can bring out now is to tell Biafrans that is Idu. Keep the Idu to yourself. After Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, then present the issue. Request for changing of name. People will now gather. Let me tell you, there is no way any name, like I said before, not even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can change the name of Biafra. Not even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can tell you, come out today and tell you that Biafra is no longer a Biafra. It's called Igbo nation. No. You must come in a round table to discuss it, and the people whom you are claiming or you want them to be answering their name will be there with you, and they will negotiate, and they will bring idea, and they will know if that name has a meaning in their language. OBJ, I am who I am. I am Mazi Achebe Paul, and I'm a Biafran. And that is why I'm telling you that she don't have any right to do that thing she's doing. She's causing confusion. If you cannot tell her the truth, that means you are also a bloody liar. There is a difference between a liar and a criminal. If you don't know, you are a good liar doesn't mean that you're a criminal. What I say that she's doing is she's lying. If God wants to reveal anything, what God can reveal is for her family name to be changed. So if for her family name, God can review her. If she come out and tell me that God tell her to change her family name, you will not see me talk about it, because that is his family. But when you are dealing with a nation, you must be very, very careful in dealing with a nation. That is why I tell you that I am Mazi Achebe Paul. I will tell you the truth, the way it is. Many people who are in this struggle today, they are not in this struggle for Biafra restoration. They are in this struggle because someone who is paying them is making mistake. They will continue supporting the person. That is why you have to come with, enter struggle with your mindset, by yourself, not following person because the person is in the struggle. I know that if Nelly move out today, some people will follow her because they think that the freedom lies in anyone's hand. OBJ is like you are deaf and dumb at the same time. When I say that it's like you are deaf and dumb, I say that Nelly Ofoegbu is doing the right thing in the wrong time. Get that into your head. She is doing a wrong thing, a right thing in a wrong time. She, as it is now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, go and check the voice. Is there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you that go and make research about Idu. Good and fine. Go and make research about Igodomigodo. Good and fine. Now you make that research. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was he in the detention? Was he in dungeon? Was he in DSS custody when he say go and make this research? Where was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu make that broadcast? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was still outside where he has his freedom. Now, as a good follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as a good freedom fighter, as a person who has the people in her heart, as a mother she is, as a human being who think rightly, she now come up with that agitation or that research. She now concluded her finding. After concluding it, and you come out, that's your leader. That man, that person you think he will help us do it, is in the hands of the enemy. Is in the hands of the people that can kill him. Is in detention. Is in dungeon. What you need to do as a good freedom fighter is to keep your founding first, and then start fighting to free that your leader, to free that man whom you are following, to free him before you now present. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ask her to go and present it. If you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you to go and make research about Idu and they start changing Biafra to Idu, so play the voice, and that day you play the voice, I will stop agitating for Biafra. That is how you know who is fighting for freedom. At the IPOB, are the freedom fighter, and you are causing havoc, and you are saying you're a freedom fighter. If you love Nelly Ofoegbu, what you have to do is to tell her the truth and nothing but the truth. What is that truth you will tell Nelly Ofoegbu? The truth is that let her focus on restoring of Biafra. Let her focus on the freeing her leader. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu life is not important to him, to her. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu life is not important to any other thing. What is important now is Idu. Changing the Idu first. Bringing the Idu, making people to see Idu. Is that what a reasonable person should be talking about now? Is that what a human being that call herself a mother is supposed to be talking now? And that some people are supporting, saying Idu. Tell me any place that Idu have existed. Any name like I use Igodo, it have existed before, and these days, today's day, Benin. When you come to Obi-Igbo, that was later changed to Oyi-Igbo, you see that this place is being called Obi-Igbo. People can testify it. When you hear about Igbocha, which is today's Port Harcourt, you see people coming out telling you that this is Igbocha, here is Port Harcourt. God did not speak to Nelly. What speak to Nelly is evil spirit. Evil spirit speak to Nelly. I must tell you the truth. So stop being stupid in my platform. In this platform, let me tell you, you cannot like me. Why I tell you cannot like me is because I am not those that will be telling you lies that will sweet you. I am not among those that will be telling you what you want to hear. I tell you nothing but the truth. You cannot be dividing a house pretending to be uniting it. That is what we call a hypocrite. If you want to do something, you do it as a human being. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not out. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hands of the enemy. That is one thing you must understand. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, is not in DSS custody, and Nelly is championing this Idu of a team, you will not see me coming out to address it. I will leave it to her. I will leave it. Let her meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will address her. But in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your priority should be how to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the person you claim to be your leader, out. Anything that is not about bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, it's not about restoration of Biafra, then that is your own personal interest, and you will never see me support it. I, Mazi Achebepo, will be the last person that will support nonsense in this very movement. That is why I tell you earlier that I am on my own, and I am working under IPOB, under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am not defending any person. I am not standing with any person. I am standing for myself and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the truth is what you will hear from me. Anything that is not the truth, you will not hear from me. As it is, you are defending somebody because the person, maybe you think the person is who because you don't know yourself. Idu can never help to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Why? Because nobody is Idu. Nobody is Idu. Idu is just ordinary. Like in olden days, we had the stories. In the recently, we call it Akụkọ Mike Ejaya. In olden days, you will hear that in the land of animals, there was a time there is a hunger strike, and the elephant called a meeting, and the tortoise do this one, all those stories of animals. That is how Idu is. There is nothing like Idu in any place. And I challenge any person on open debate to come out and tell me which place, which person is that origin Idu. Where is the Idu land of today? Chibuzo Ume, let me tell you, God is not stupid. God is not author of confusion. If you don't know how the spiritual things work, go and consult your any person that know how spiritual things work. Stop saying rubbish. The God, whether be it God of Satan, God of marine spirit, God of anything, can never change name during war. God will first of all bring you out, and they will tell you, why I bring you out is for you to do this thing. Change this name. In the land of Idu Noba, these are story. In our language, we say itamna bao bakulo manu manu mogani na polo ha. Iya nu aba akuko eji entertain umuazi. Akuko ifo. Oya na abia akuko ifo. Ayi Idu Noba bo akuko ifo. Akuko ifo. Everybody know it. God, which God? This Elohim that even children are using to play today. Speak to who? One abulon person age spiritual something. I just a mega anya. You cannot just do me like this. Chakapu. So if you tell me God speak to you, then because I don't know where I come from. What I am against Nelly, let me make it categorically clear for people who will come out tomorrow and they start a vomiting speech on their mouth in the name of talking. Let me make it very clear. What I am against in what Nelly is doing is that she is doing it in a wrong time. She is doing it in a wrong time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give you assignment. Go and carry out your assignment. Who will you present your assignment? Oh, it's Nelly the leader of IPOB now. How did God tell you what we are doing? God cannot change a name or bring a name that is not existing without the consent of the people. You that is asking me, how did God change the name of Jacob? Jacob is not a country, if you don't know. Jacob is a family name. So if Nelly come out to tell me that God changed her name from Nelly Ofoegbu to Idu Ofoegbu or Ofoegbu Idu or Igodomigo Idu, that is a name given to her family. But Jacob as a name, did God change Jacob to waiting to Israel? The Israel you are seeing now is they adopted that name, not because God gives it. What God changed is a name of family. Jacob, during the time of Jacob, he is a family man, he's not a country. Kigago Bible, government, go and read your Bible. Jacob is not in the name of Israel as a country. Then, if you tell me that Jacob name is name of Israel, before Jacob was born, what is the name of Israel? Because in the year when Adam was created, what is the name of Israel that Adam and Eve were living and other people came and Abel? What is the name of Israel? Is it Jacob? So you want to tell me that Jacob is older than Adam? Jacob is older than Cain. Jacob is older than Esau. Common sense is not common. Apply it. You will reason like human being. I will be straightforward when I will be foolishly clapping, following you, follow people like the way you are following people. Nelly is doing the right thing in a wrong time. I keep on saying it. And if anyone telling you this, what this he do will be causing is problem upon problem. Because end of the day, let go and mark this day. The name Biafra can never be changed to Idu. Because Idu has no meaning in Igbo land. Idu is that is Akikifo. So if you are close to Nelly, let me tell you, pass this message to her. Let her consign herself in the way forward to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the way she think or the way she believe that she can do to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let her stop confusing people. Let her stop bringing this confusion among her own followers. Because not me, I'm not her follower. Many of you, the only thing many of you know in this struggle is I belong to DOS, I belong to Nelly, I belong to Simon. But none of you can use your own brain because your brain have been used by another person. You are not using your sense. Another person is now using it for you. You don't ask questions because you believe that once someone tell you it come from God, it automatically it come from God. I am not such person. I am not behaving like you. If you tell me it come from God, how? Who are God consult you to consult who? Can God send message for you not to go and pass it to another person? Stop being naive. Stop being stupid. Coming out to us, did Nelly ask you to force you to follow, to change your name? Is a stupid and a foolish question from foolish person, from a person who don't have brain, from a person who cannot reason. Because Nelly said that she is fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release. Nelly said that she is fighting to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and restore Biafra. All of a suddenly, she come out and tell you that she is not fighting for Biafra. She's not fighting for anything that has to do Biafra. Let her shut up and wait after Biafra is being restored. She will come out and say, any God that said to him that he will bring the anything, let that God give it to him. But coming out now to tell you that God say what God did not say, you are lying against God, because when you have a dream, it's not God that is speaking to you. Maybe you forget to bath in the night. It can make you to have a bad dream. And for Biafra name to be changed, you must pass through procedures. That procedure is that everybody must come in a round table, because Biafra is not one tribe, not one ethnic, not one people. Biafra are different tribes, different groups that are coming together to form a country, not a family. You are not bringing family together. You are bringing a different tribe with different culture, with different mentality together. You must do it in a way that people will see reason, they will come together to do it. Biafra, enter Biafra search. If I bring you here now and I ask you a question, you cannot answer me. That is why any person on comment section, I don't regard the person as people. If I drop my number here now and say, come, let's dig it out. Let me see what you know. Let us know what, let us do this and let me know what you are doing. You will not, I will not see any of you. If you come, you'll be talking out of point. Nobody is arguing about what she do first. What I am saying here, let me make it very clear. What I am saying here is this Idu, Nelly should keep it aside. This Idu, let her keep it aside and start consigning herself with every other activities that has to do with the restoration of Biafra and the restoration of on the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. After the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, she can come out and present her issue. Nelly is not a leader in any Igbo, any Biafra land. She is nothing in when you talk about Biafra restoration. God can reveal something to her, but she has to pass through process. Coming out to change name is like what God and what a Saul did by sacrificing, giving sacrifice to God when there is somewhere. Because we are being carried away in this very Biafra of 18. Many people don't know what freedom is all about. There is some certain things you don't do while fighting for freedom. You have to wait. Let me use Israel for example. When Israel, we are coming back from Egypt, do you know how many people? Do you know how many people who attack Israel? Do you know how many people who attack Israel? Israel never attacked them because they were heading somewhere. When Israel reached to their destination, that is when after they settle down, then they now come back to deal with those people who attack them. At this point, when Biafra, imagine the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra is in the hands of the enemy, and the house is running helter-skelter, the house is accusing one another, and the accusation you have not been settled, and you are bringing Idu to initiate it. What do you intend to achieve? Because this Idu of 18, the first time I heard it, I said, let's forget about it. She will just use it and people will go and go. But continue to be making it and be making some utterance concerning those that have died because of Biafra, telling you that they die for nothing. That is another utterance that is not good for a woman like her, because those people that have died is also somebody's children. If she continue fighting the way she's fighting, you will not see me mention her name. You will not see me talk about her. You will not see me talk anything about her. I will just keep it aside. But continuously coming to talk about Idu. That is the wrong thing at the right thing, doing the right thing at the wrong time. This is not time to change name. This is not time to talk about who come from Idu. This is not time to make all those things. You can say you will back her up, that Mazi Nnamdi can tell us to go and make research. Yes, that is correct. But Mazi Nnamdi can never ask anyone after you make your research that you will come and be bringing it and be changing it by yourself. You cannot force people on it. And you are making some people whom you think you control their brain. Humble Johnny Ananti, you must be very, very stupid, extraordinary stupid for that man, that matter. You are more than idiotic stupid. Who are you? You are an animal. Get out. You easy. Zaria. All you people concerned is DOS and this thing and the IPAB this. But you cannot reason. What is holding you not to make your own video? Anumpama. What concern me concern DOS? If DOS fuck up, I'll tell them they don't fuck up. Because that is why I am who I am. So if you think I will be here protecting DOS without seeing anything, you are foolish. I will not be here to protect DOS. What I am is to tell you the truth. After telling you the truth, if you don't like it, you kill yourself. When you kill yourself in war, that is who I am. So if I'm the IPOB, I will be watching the US not doing anything to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I will be following them, or I will watch Nelly carrying Idu every time. I will be following them. No, and we have to tell that. And after today, once I address her today, you will not see me talk about this issue again, because that is me for you. I don't treat issue 2 times. I only treat issue once. I move on. That is who I am. That is why people, when you come to this very Biafra restriction, I don't follow people because people are following them. I see reason to follow you. Since issue of Nelly started, this is the first time I am treating about Nelly, and the reason I am treating about Nelly today is because the name Idu she is bringing to talk to force people that you should stop fighting as a Biafran is what I am telling her. Even if she's correct, let her wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, she will submit her findings to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who she claim is her leader. If Nelly come out today, tell me that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer her leader, I will not attack her and I will not correct her about anything. But since she said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is her leader and that makes her a Biafran, that is why I say let her wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and she will present this issue to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and watch how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will take it upon herself and how the issue will be addressed. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says, okay, we will implement this name, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know the people to contact. These are the issues you need to address after everything. Not now that Mazi is in castration. Not now that Mazi is talking, is in detention. Not now. Sorry, not now. Mazi is in DSS custody. This is not the time to talk about Idu. That is my concern. She has to keep everything. That is how you know who have respect for his leader. Humble Johnny Ananti, like I told you before, you are not my brother. People I regard as my brother is people that will call me and tell me that thing I do. Not coming on to write on my comment section, I am disappointed. You are destroying something without any point. That means you are an idiot. As you see me, I come out, I tell Nelly, this is what you are doing that is wrong by championing Idu. Idu in the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention, is in the hands of the enemy. You are championing about Idu. You are talking about Idu, not talking about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the point I am telling you. That doing the right thing in a wrong time. That is what I am telling you. But you cannot do it. What you do? You are ashamed of you. You are feel free to shame and die. Because when you shame, you die. You cannot mention one thing, only one thing. That means you are stupid. You care about me, but you cannot tell me, okay, this is what you have done. Okay, if you just come and say, Mazi, I am disappointed, without telling the person, it shows that even you are more confused than the person you are telling. So I am not the type of people that will tell me I am your brother, I will be clapping, follow you. I don't care about the kind of, that is evil brother, Aaron. That's what you are. As it is now, How can a reasonable person present a nation or a name and make who is not there your leader? Did you contact Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before making him the leader of Ndi Idu? The answer is no. Did you and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have an agreement before you presenting the issue? The answer is no. That is where I am against her for that. If she found out, make the whole founding and bring it and keep it to yourself, to herself, and start fighting on how to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. After you fight, after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, present this issue. Let me see who will attack you or who will tell you this thing. It will be called, you will deliberate on the issue. Issue of changing a name of a nation is not as the same thing of changing a family name. Like I said, even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, Ikukwana Afwanya, cannot sleep and wake up and change a Biafran name. If you don't know, let me tell you now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself cannot change Biafran name to any other name. Even if God will speak to him that this is the name Biafra will be answering, he must contact the people that he is leading, and they will sit and he will present this issue to them. This is what the Spirit led me. And the Spirit said that we have to change the name from Biafra to Idu. Now, the people will now say, okay, how can we do it? Is this Idu? What does it represent? What does it mean before God? Because every name has a meaning before God. Every name has a spiritual meaning. Now, the God who is changing the name will lead you to everything. And the people who will bear this name will come together and they take it upon themselves and implement it. But if it is the way it's going, even if she is right, she is doing it in a wrong time, because that person you are calling your leader is not there when you are bringing the name. The person you call your leader is not there, and I will not support anyone who is supporting such movement. If he said that you bring a strategy, if Nelly bring a strategy on how to restore Biafra and how Biafra will be, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released, you will not see me tell you anything about it. Because what she is doing is to restore Biafra. But what she is doing is not restoration of Biafra. Rather, she's constituting nuisance. In this very movement today, what we need to do now, like when Simon Ekpa come out and say that we need economic sanction and the extension of sit at home, how many people have you seen coming out to fight him or this thing? You see me, I supported him. That doesn't mean that I will support everything from A to Z that he said. The same way I am broadcasting now is the same way I am broadcasting before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Many of you don't know me. You think I just joined struggle to follow anyone. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu make a broadcast on the 1st of June, 2021, go and watch the broadcast. He said that he will command ESN to go to Benue State to go and protect Benue, help Samuel Otom. On the 2nd of June, go and check my program. I say, Mazi, I am not in support of that ESN going to Benue State. Go and check my broadcast. On the 2nd of June, 2021, I said that because the Benue people are evil. Their people are not in the ESN. So if they want the ESN to be in their place, they have to bring out their youth to join ESN, and ESN will train them, send them back to go and protect their land. Many of you cannot come out because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not out now. All of you are talking. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, how many of you can say your opinion regarding knowing fully well that he can order you to Bagbe out of IPOB? because you don't know who you are. You think being an IPOB is like just be clapping hand and following everything. No, you have to think, use your own brain before they will help you use it. As you see me so, as you are seeing me here so, I will not, that is why I have never made a broadcast and they say I am sorry on it, because I know what I am saying. I investigate before I say something. I talk the way the Spirit lead me. In this very movement, there is some certain things you don't take upon yourself. Nelly might be right for everything she's doing, but at this point, if you love Nelly Ofoegbu and you want her to continue doing what he's doing, you must tell her that Sister Nelly, Auntie Nelly, Mommy Nelly, or Dr. Nelly, any name you are calling her, tell her that our leader is not yet out. Let us leave this Idu for now. Let us fight for the restoration of Biafra and the freeing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is freed, present this Idu to him. Present other of your findings to him. Tell him how the Elohim or God or whatever tell you about Idu. Then make it, let him push it. Present we are African. God will reveal to you, good and fine. Why can't you do the needful? There is a way you present issue, nobody will insult you. There is a way you will do something, nobody will insult you. There is something you will do, you disgrace yourself. Even when you are right, nobody will now see the rightness. Some people are in this struggle. All they know is that whatever that comes in DOS, good or fine, they must defend it. They will, even when seeing that thing that is very bad, they will defend it till they die. They don't care because it comes from DOS. I am not that type. Some people are in this struggle. Anything Simon Ekpa do, whether good or bad, they will defend it until they die. I am not that type of person. Some people are in this struggle. Anything Nelly do, whether good or bad, they will defend it until they die. I am not that part. Somebody like that. As it is now, let me tell you, if DOS do something wrong, you will see me, I will tell them that this thing is not the way it's supposed to be. I will talk and I will admonish them. If Simon Ekpa do his own, I will still also tell him this is not what you're supposed to do. If Nelly do as she has done this one now, you see me telling her, that is how you know a person that is straightforward. Not I belong to Idu, I belong to Nelly, I support Nelly, I stand with Nelly, I stand with Simon Ekpa, I stand with US. That means you are not a freedom fighter, you are a human fighter. You are not fighting for freedom, rather you are fighting to protect human being position. You are position fighter. You are working because maybe you think there is something you will gain. John testimony, Daniel, in what area you want to learn, let me put it in that area, because you speak like someone who has brain, and I respect you for that. Some people are in this struggle. They don't know why they are here. They joined the movement. Some people don't know why they joined this IPOB. Some people, heaven bear me witness, they don't know why they joined Biafra Restoration. They don't know. When you ask them, they will say, I am following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ask them, why are you following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What prompted you to follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What make you a freedom fighter? What make you a human being? They cannot know, because they don't even know themselves. So if you are a good follower of Nelly Ofoegbu and you can advise her, you can talk to her, the first thing you could have done if you're a good friend and you want her good, what you could have done is to tell her, I don't know the name you people call her. Maybe you call her mommy, you call her momsy, you call her sister, you call her Dr. Nelly, you call her Sister Nelly, you call her Auntie Nelly, whatever you call her. What you could have tell her, advise her, is to keep this very Idu one side. Let not use this Idu to distract people. Let us not use this Idu to confuse some people like Uwasofia. Because this Idu is confusing those people. They don't even know what Idu mean. So when you advise her, after you done that, you will see, when she raises alarm of other thing, I don't castigate her. I say let the DOS do the needful. But it pains me watch her going astray, and people who surrendered her cannot tell her, call her to order. There's not, my brother, there's nothing like a political solution in free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What I am awaiting for the leadership is to implement the idea of Simon Ekpa. What is the idea of Simon Ekpa? The idea of Simon Ekpa is economic sanction. So when you bring that economic sanction, we will know if you are going for political solution. But for now, nobody is doing anything for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, only the legal team. That is why I tell you how it is. On this note, I will close this chapter of Nelly Ofoegbu, but let me tell her the truth. In case you people are afraid to tell her the truth, I will tell her, if you don't like the way I say the truth, that means you don't like truth. The truth remains that she has to stop this Idu of a thing and consign herself with anything, assignment or anything she knows that Biafrans can do or she can do in restoration of Biafra and unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let us focus after the restoration of Biafra, after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have come out, let her bring out this name Idu. And the people will go into it and look if we can change the name. Even if you are changing the name of Idu, that does not mean that Igbo man originated from Idu. The same way we are arguing for, we are answering Biafra today, people are answering Nigeria. That is the way the Idu name will be negotiated, if we can implement it. Don't be surprised after the restoration of Biafra, other things can come out. Obieje is just whether she's a human being, she's a woman or man, I don't know. She's a right, that is the right definition of a confused human being. What she will I call her? She, or okay, let me use the word it, because I don't see her as a human being. I don't see her as a living thing. Just confused. Her own or his own is to defend Nelly, because he hear Nelly. Some people will be defending rubbish. Now let me come to our people, the so-called South. You see, when you talk about South, there is something I realize. They are the most confused people in this planet Earth. These people that call themselves South, Idu, I mean, what is it called? Biafra Coastal Region. They are the most confused ethnic people I have come across. Do you know why? When there is this South, first of all, they don't know what is freedom. Hamalio freedom. South people are like a bunch of a gathered slave that were mistakenly put in a land of milk and honey. Samuel, economic sanction is not on poor people. Economic sanction is to the government. What if you could have asked me what is economic sanction? Economic sanction is the stoppage of generating revenue and the payment of the tax to the government. You as a poor man in Biafra land, you do your business, that money that you're supposed to pay to government that they will use to pay the Boko Haram to come and kill you, you will add it to your business. So economic sanction is not for poor people. Economic sanction, when they tell economic sanction, how to implement it and how to go about it, is the stoppage of the tax generation, the revenue generation. Poor man know they collect revenue. Poor man know they collect tax in Biafra land. The people that are collecting tax and the revenue are the rich people, the government apparatus. So when you hear I support the economic sanction is, to me, is more preferable than the sit at home. The sit at home, what is sit at home? Sit at home is for both poor people, rich people, not to move. Everybody will be indoor. No business will open. Everybody must not go about their business. Everybody will stay indoor until that day. Nobody will make income. Nobody will lose income. In fact, you will lose income because you will eat. Because even a weapon is going down. Yes, there is ongoing protest in Israel. Yes, I am aware of that. So, at that economic sanction, the poor masses will even have something to add to their pocket. So that is why I say economic sanction is a welcome development, and that will be what we can go into. Ifeanyi Joseph Obodo, this is your question. Like I told you that at this point, I am not supporting people anyhow. The DOS, me and you, is following since the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have never one day come out with any idea. If they have come out with any idea, send me the link and tell me the date they have come out and tell you that Biafran, let us follow economic sanction. When they give credit to whom who bring the idea. Simon Ekpa is the person who bring the idea. You must respect that, whether you like it or not. The only thing DOS, even the sit at home was not idea of DOS, it's idea of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then the only thing DOS have done since the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is one day Monday sit at home, one day Monday sit at home, one day Monday sit at home. There is no any other thing they have done. Every other thing we are hearing is we are working on the ground. So when you want to tell me the achievement of DOS for now, I will tell you is working on the ground. That is their own idea. Working on the ground is a DOS idea. Don't tell me what I know. If you say that DOS have announced anything to like related to this thing, what is it called? Economic sanction. You tell me which person announced it. Is it Chinasa Nworu? Is it Jonathan Chinedu? Is it Agbanyim? Is it Alozie? Is it Mazi Chike Doziem? Who is the person who bring out the the economic sanction. The only person we have had the economic sanction in his mouth and he explained little bit about it is Simon Ekpa. So I will not take that credit away from him. So if you don't like it, you know what you believe. I don't know what you believe. I am here to tell you the truth. Samson Samuel, if I ask you now, tell me one thing, mention only one thing that we can do without government attacking you on it to restore Biafra. If you can answer me, then I will know that really you are on it. Only one thing. I not say two. Tell me one thing that the Biafrans can do now or the IPOB can implement without the government attacking them. Samson Samuel, just tell me only one, so that I can learn from you. Or tomorrow I will say that Samson Samuel bring this idea. Now back to the coastal region, because coastal region is where I am now. Coastal region people are the most born slave on this planet Earth. The Biafrans are suffering today is because of the add coastal region in part of Biafra. That Biafra is not yet restored today is because of coastal region. Coastal region are like a cupboard. The glory of God have departed. Coastal region are like that name, Jabez. Coastal region are like a course name to this Biafra movement. Coastal region are like parasites. Coastal region, from A to Z, none of them know what is freedom. From A to Z is confused. And the worst part about these people, the most useless people that come from that coastal region are the people that parading themselves as Igodomigodo. Because when you check the people who are more useless in IPOB today, they are the coastal region. The people who don't think about freedom are the coastal region. The people who took bribe mostly every time and are ready to sell again are from coastal region. The people who voluntarily volunteer themselves to be dragging us back to be slave at this point of time is coastal region. Samuel Samson, only one question I ask you. You see why many people write WAEC jump 20 times, they will never pass it. Person like Samson Samuel will write jump 100 times, he will never pass. I tell you, tell me one idea that we the Biafran can implement and the Nigerian government will not attack it and Biafra will be restored. See what you are writing. DOS doesn't do social media works. So if you, is that an answer? That shows you are stupid. Simple question. You say that the economic sanction, government will do this. I tell you, tell me what the government we can now do so that government will not attack it. You are here gossiping like an idiot. That is how many of you go about. Write WAEC 20 times, you can never pass. Even if they give you a malpractice, you pass, you can never make jump. Because they will tell you, say, answer yes or no. You will foolishly be answering rubbish. They will ask you, define osmosis. You will say, government cannot divide us. That is definition of osmosis. You're a fool. Tell me one thing, you are there calling DOS. Are you DOS? I ask you direct question. As a human being, you cannot answer. When you cannot answer, don't come on a program and start talking rubbish. Simple question. Let me hear from you. You are here now jumping up and down. It shows that you have head, but it's not working. You have brain, but it's rotting. Now, coastal region people, Do you know that Biafra can be restored under 6 months if there is a freedom fighter from coastal region? Do you know that Biafra can be restored if there is a freedom fighter who come from coastal region? Ndubeze Chikwe, greetings from here. Lord, I cite you. Do you know that Biafra can be restored under 6 months if there is 1 or 2 freedom fighters from Biafra coastal region? Because all of them are born slaves. They are born throwaway. Any person who chooses to be a slave over his own birthright is a born throwaway. And that is why you see that the Niger Delta, as they call them, from A to Z, they are proud of being slave. They are proud of being foolish. They are proud of being a pipeline guide. And I challenge them. Why is your people not fighting for their freedom? Before you fight for freedom, you must know what is freedom. When you don't know the meaning of freedom, you cannot fight for what you don't know. They don't know the freedom. Now it's my duty to tell them that they are slaves. I will tell them they are all these things. The South, as they call themselves, either you call it Niger Delta or South, or whatever, or Biafra coastal region, the name doesn't change. The name doesn't change because the name is not them. You change name, does that change the human being? It doesn't change the human being. The question you need to ask yourself, is, how will these people know the meaning of freedom? After you change the name, have you changed anything in them? Only them are answering South. Only them are answering Niger Delta. Only them are answering Biafra coastal region. Because they are a bunch of confused, bunch of useless people, bunch of non-entities. That is why you can never come any place on social media. You see a reasonable person from South that is standing on how to wake their people up. All of them from A to Z. They are not talking on how their people will wake up. When you go to their platform, what you will be hearing is gossip upon gossip, gossip upon gossip. There is no platform of any person come from Niger Delta that is doing fine, waking themselves. Yesterday, one person we are telling me that there is no South in DOS. How will you get them in DOS? Will you go and pick Asari Dokumba and put in DOS? Will you go and pick Tompolo to put for DOS? Will you go and pick Wike to put for DOS? Because they are sleeping. They are sleeping. Odogu Ndubeze. Nwanne akwụ gị n'azụ. Ọkwa kịta ka nnelu your profile picture anya ọfụma. Wee mara onye na-ekwu all the way from Navarra, my brother. Coastal region are the real slave in this very movement. You know, my brother Ndubeze, you know, they don't know how prepared we are. They think we keep quiet. They think we don't know what is going on. I have said it before that if by January they don't tell us what we need to hear, that means they will see more dangerous people coming out. That time they will know the meaning of media warrior. For now, they don't know the meaning of media warrior. We are still pampering some people, some leaders that think we are fearing them. What we are talking is about our freedom. Mekus, I greet you. Okay, Mekus. Later you call me, you tell me the areas I need to point. I will now correct myself. Nobody is perfect, but we must tell the truth. Now, as it is now, I challenge any coastal media warrior to tell me, what role have you played to bring your people out? How many of your people have you waken up? Where are they? Where are the coastal region? Where are they? Oh, you want me to be mentioning the name of a Biafra coastal region who are useless as their people? In social media, they are beggars. In real ground, they are beggars. In anywhere you go, they are beggars. Coastal region remain the most useless amoeba that I, Maza Chebepo, have come across. Mention any coastal media person that is creating awareness. There is none of them. What they are doing, the highest any of them can do is to go and make interview. And the person you make interview will be talking. Because you don't know what freedom is. Sophia that is doing Benin people, including Oba of Benin, will soon seek Aduru for Europe. Tell Anami Tokam. Oba of Benin, not be Europe here with them. Their people are the king of Shoros. How many of them are Biafra? How many of them is talking about Biafra? She have to wake her people up first. Let Benin people wake up. You are carrying Igodo. That is why another idiot in Germany call himself Murphy. He's confusing himself with Oba Obini. When Oba will kill him, I go post him for Biafra this thing. I tell you, these Benin people are more confused than any other people. Their boys are only useless. That is why you see Westphal talking anyhow, talking as if no person. I know they look person face. I challenge her, go and wake Benin people up. Wake your Edo people up first. When you wake your people up, I will know that you're a freedom fighter. A freedom fighter, your mother is still carrying one Nigeria like Gala. Your people don't know what Biafra is all about. Even the Idu you are talking, you cannot be bold enough to measure Idu to your people because they know that you are confused. You don't know what freedom is all about. First of all, bring yourself from the Oba bondage before you now call yourself a freedom fighter. You want to drag Biafra to come and be fighting for Oba. IPOB will never support you people to fight for that Una Oba. Go and get yourself free first. Biafra coastal region, I ask you, starting from when I talk about the South, they will tell me, I challenge them. Is there any Shekiri person in this Biafra movement? Is there any Urobo person doing well in this Biafra movement? The only Urobo that I see is a criminal. $100, then buy him. $100, then buy him. That is why I tell you, Urobo Wayo. That is why they answer Urobo Wayo. They are not only useless, they are the most stupid, idiotic, corrupt people that I have ever come across. South are the most corrupt people. Most corrupt. When I say most corrupt, I say the most corrupt people on this planet Earth. How? You know, when you go other places, individual will be corrupt. But to them, the whole people in South are corrupt. That is why all of them. That is how all of them connive to become a pipeline guardian. A pipeline guardian. All of them. And they will come out and tell you that you are fighting for freedom. Thunder fire you. If IPOB mistakenly see any of them and think that okay, let us help this gala seller and make the person PRO. The person will think that they have arrived. They will think they have arrived. Before you know it, they don't take bribe. They don't go. How many of them don't wake up? We know about Romanus Oraka. Where is he today? He wake up before you know it, Owolego. Where is Rusev Blue Jack? The only people that have the opportunity to wake up after 20 minutes of fighting, they go back because it is in their blood. Raphael Chiamaka Ajare. Iye kali nte bakute nte n'ọnụ nte apụpụ ọsọ. You can call it a racist because you have never lost your mother in this Biafra something. Because you can call it a racist because you have never lost your brother in this Biafra of a thing. You can call it a racist because you are in Europe enjoying. You are not in the bush. You can call it a racist because you can call it a racist because you know the DSS dungeon. That is why you can call it a racist speech. That is why I tell you that I am not under any cabal. Like this, Ezioku does not stand in one place. You will hide yourself in shame. That is how I roll. Say the truth. Where are those that from South? What are they doing? What are they doing to restore Biafra? Let them start doing something. I dare them to start the revolution. How can a whole group of ethnic choose once to become a pipeline guide, security, vigilante for their own, become a gate man? Raphael Ajare, I'm not somebody like you that they will control your brain. Okay? You can call it nonsense because you don't know what because you think they are doing something. The same, you can call it whatever you want. I don't give that. In fact, if you don't like it, you have only one solution: commit suicide. But I must tell them the truth. I must tell them the truth because the truth is what will set us free. I know that to be sincere before God and man, Raphael Ajare, you cannot be bold enough to challenge any South person in open debate because you are good in pampering nonsense. You cannot be bold enough to speak the truth and stand for the center. You are good in defending rubbish. Once you support person, even if the person is not or no, you will defend the person to the ground because you are not of the truth. If you are of the truth, you could have spoken the truth from the beginning. That is how you know a man. A man is not all about supporting a man like him. I know people like you. You cannot stand for the truth. When you stand for the truth, you will know how to correct people immediately, not waiting. I know many of you. That is why you people will, instead of you to come out and stand, you will be looking to who to stand under. Because you cannot be in front. I dare you to be in the front so that people will support you. Can you be in the front? No, you cannot. You always, your name is Supporters Club. I support. Oh yes, member, I support. How many people will support you? Why can't you do? Let others support you. If you're a man enough, do let others support you now. No, here now feel your own. It's not really pastor. No be to chop pastor. No be at all. Can you stand in the time of heat? Edo State is under captivity. He's attacking me because I'm not clapping and following people he loves to clap follow. He knows me very well that I say it the way it is. He knows me very well. He knows that I don't tolerate rubbish. Probably he's attacking me because I say Nelly should drop Idu. Maybe that is why he's attacking me. And he's attacking me because the people who are constituting nuisance everywhere are from coastal region. And he always say, I support. He cannot stand, be bold enough to say the truth. Biafra, where is your comment? Please let me read it. He say, read my comment till the end. My brother, which coastal region? I'm coming. My brother. read my comment till end. My brother, which place are you referring as coastal region? Please don't include me, okay? Because I don't call myself South or coastal region. I am a car man, and I am a car to Ahaba. It's Anioma. When I say coastal region, let me tell you, coastal region, when you say coastal region, people are supporting Biafra. Like what our brother said here, he is very correct. He is very correct. Why I say that he is very correct? Because when you come to Delta State, Ibanke, Asaba, which is Sahaba, Agbo, Onichubo, Ibuzo, what are all this Anyocha? These are Igbo speaking parts. These are Igbo speaking parts. They are not coastal region. They are Igbos, and they are the one who is fighting for Biafra. But when I say coastal region, let me use the same data that I call people now. You see Urobo Wayo, Ijo Wayo, Ishekiri Wayo, all those non-speaking parts, they are not in Biafra. They are not fighting for Biafra. They are not fighting for Biafra. Only God knows what they are fighting for. What if they want to know? I have only 3 topics this morning. The first one is direct message to Nelly Ofoegbu. The second one is to the South, the so-called South, useless South people that call themselves Niger Delta or Biafra Coastal region. The third one is the Igbo people who foolishly go invest in the north. South are parasites. When I say parasite, only the educated one we know, because Wasofia is uneducated. He will not know what I'm talking. Mekus, try to give yourself sense small. If you don't have sense, you go and borrow foul own. It's better than what you are using. Mekus, go and borrow sense. This is why I tell you, don't stop lying to people. Simon Ekpa never announced any war. So if you hate Simon Ekpa, you can go and meet him in his platform. Then you and him will iron it out. Here is Mazi Achebe's platform. Here is Biafra Unity. I don't know if you are watching from Biafra Unity or Mazi Achebe Paul's page or Matters Arising. These are my place. I say what in fact, I am the CEO of this 3 platform or 4. You hear me? So if you want to address Simon Ekpa, go to Simon Ekpa's platform, address him. I don't generalize hatred. Why I am talking about South is because they are all one group who come together to agree to become everlasting slave. South people are a group of slavery who come together, agree to become saboteur. Great Chika, what I said about Nelly Ofoegbu, because you ask question and you don't make I see you as someone who says something the way it is. What I said about Nelly Ofoegbu is for her to drop this name, Idu. Because this is not the time to talk about Idu, who is Idu or who is not Idu. This is the time to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditional release and the restoration of Biafra. It is true that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked everyone, not only Nelly, to go and make researches about Idu and the Godomi Igodo. If she have done in her researches, if she's done with her researches about Idu, she have to wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. Then she will now pass her findings to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will look into it. But coming now to drag Idu here and there is not a is not a good thing. It's a wrong thing. That is what I said about, that's what I talk about her, and I say many things before some group of Atoro come out. Before group of Atoro who cannot respect this cap. Simon Ekpa declare war. Where and when? Let me tell you, accusing person is very easy, but know that when after the accused, when the consequences will come back to you, you will bear the consequences too. We are Biafrans and we are IPOB. We are whiter than white and we are whiter than snow. If you don't respect anything, respect this cap. Because this cap, once you put it on your head, you must be straightforward. Biafra will be restored in less than 6 months if the so-called stupid, useless South wake up. If the stupid, useless South that is constituting nuisance on social media, abusing social media, wake up, Biafra will be restored in 6 months. The people who is holding Biafra is South with their witchcraft, with their illiteracy, with their I don't know, with their slave mentality. They are born to be slave and they don't want to go beyond slavery. Anything that will deliver them, they are against it. And if you make a research and go deep, you will see that is this bunch of South morons are the one bringing Idu and at this point of time to cause confusion. Morgan Evan, what you are telling me that the name Idu with free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is like this miracles Nigerian pastors are doing. How will the name Idu? Listen, let me tell you. Let me tell you. If you like, change your name to Jesus Christ without doing the needful. It will not save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What will save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is action that me and you, Biafrans, IPOB, and Biafrans is what will save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not name. Name will never support, will never save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Name will never rescue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the action me and you will take. That is the action of implementing either the sit at home or the economic sanction. You must be doing something. Even the Bible, you people believe, tell you that a prayer without a faith is a prayer without a faith without work is a dead faith. Iso ya n'Igbo, okwukwe na-enwere ọrụ bụ okwukwe nwụrụ anwụ. Coming out to tell me this and that. We have grown past that. The South people, let me tell you, ask yourself, why is it that the South people in anything IPOB, the only position they always hold is PRO? If you come to Nigeria, we have many Ifajuna today in IPOB. Many Ifajuna are in IPOB now. Many Ifajunas. As it is now, let me tell you, the only thing that will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what Simon Ekpa said. Economic sanction or sit at home. You must be doing something. and when you a political negotiation, and when you a political solution. If you talk about political solution without holding anything, that means you are denouncing Biafra and joining politics. And that is what this slave from South want us to do. Mekus, I wish I will see you one on one. I could have shown you one or two things. Maybe not say me and you know they the same. We know they the same frequency. You think you're on social media, you can talk. Don't use Biafra to play with some people unless you want to lose your eye. You go lose your eye sharp. If you know that, if you don't know that many people, many of our brothers, maybe we don't cry on social media. Many of our brothers have died who are more close to us. The same mama, the same papa have died in this Biafra struggle, and you think you can use it for play. I will kill you and you will join them. If you don't know. If you know what people don't give for this Biafra, you will know that not bringing 1,000 euro or 1 million euro is the sacrifice. Then, when you do exactly rubbish, people will send you to join their brothers where they are. When we tell you that we have come to restore Biafra, it is by mouth. Good change. Easy. Good change now. You think by being IPOB member is only paying monthly dues. Let me tell you the truth and the truth. I will not block the Mekus. I don't block people anyhow. I don't announce my blocking, because if I announce blocking, you will go and create a new page, a new Facebook. I don't announce it. The only thing is that if you continue talking trash like Mekus, maybe after 1 month you stop receiving notification, you search for this page, you don't see it. That means you are gone. Back to the South. Why is it that the South are sleeping on duty? The South people, they don't want to pay sacrifice to stand up for a freedom. Because, first of all, I ask myself, do these people know the meaning of freedom? And I find out that the answer is no. Do these people know anything about that is having your full right, be in control of your right? They don't know. I ask myself, how can a landlord become a gate man in his own house and the tenant will be commanding him? That shows that you are no longer the landlord. The South are now gate men in their own house. The South don't know where they belong. They are confused. They are the one causing confusion here and there. That is why when you come to an IPOB, they'll say, they don't pick us. We are not in DOS. And I ask them, who is the person that will be in DOS from South? Is it Asari, Tompolo, Mwike? What have Biafra Coastal Region contributed in this very movement? What area can you knock your chest and say, this is the role of Biafra Coastal Region, the so-called South is playing to restore Biafra, if not confusions? What are the roles? When you talk, they say the second in command to Ojukwu is Efyong. That make Ojukwu not to restore Biafra. Because if Ojukwu use Igbo man as the second in command, Biafra will be restored today. But he mistakenly carry a South man to put there, that bring a course name and a cupboard. and the war is going on. His people is thinking how to protect pipeline. The war is going on. The South people, instead of to join the war, they are thinking, they are running, protecting the pipeline guidance. That is what Asari inherited from his people. That is what is it called? What is the other Tompolo inherited? That is what they are doing now, working with soldiers. Biafra coastal region, that is why anywhere you see them, they cannot contribute anything. If they never carry these Yeye people to join Biafra, Ojukwu will restore Biafra. But they bring expired milk, then bring it for a rotten apple, and they carry it to join Biafra. Now they have discovered oil in the north. Go and draw the oil and make it a national district. They will now, that oil that was discovered in the north, they will still come to the south to recruit their useless youth. To go to the north, the guiding pipeline. That is why when you come to Europe, if you check the so-called South people that come to Europe, they are still poor. Because they come to Europe, they will be looking for pipeline to guide in Europe. And end of the day, they will not see a pipeline to guide. They become a beggars. Ask Wasofia. She can testify with this thing I'm saying. Wasofia will testify that their people are the headquarters of beggars in Europe here. Jando, now for front of supermarket. Ask her now. Wasofia know it. She there here, she know it at the top. Their girls are good in bomb throw away children so that they will be collecting money from government. Wasofia a lie. If you say they lie, swear. Wasofia can testify this one. She is my witness on this one I'm saying. Their people are so useless, so lazy, so stupid that they don't know what freedom is all about. They'll come in Europe, they will be in their curriculum, they will be saying they are security, gate man, because they think in Europe you can be opening gates. Everything, they are surprised to see that everything is being used by, controlled by electric. They are looking. Even the Oba of Benin, now God save her, if I do sorrow for this country, and within no distant time, he will come and seek Aduru, Oria Aduru, Oba Neri Aduru. The other Oba way they Germany, don't chop Aduru. And they call that one Oba Aduru of Germany. Oba Aduru. Eating Aduru everywhere, and you think you know what you are doing. Oba of Aduru Kingdom. Very soon now, Wasofia will say their name is the Aduru Kingdom. Aduru Kingdom. They will tell you it's Aduru Kingdom. They will change it from Idu to Aduru Kingdom, because that is a Aduru or Shoro Kingdom, Beggars Kingdom. The people that betrayed Ojukwu during the Biafran War is the South people. It's the so-called today's they call a Biafra coastal region. Ask me why. The reason is because during the war, when the war was going on, the so-called Biafra coastal region, instead of them to be fighting for their land, they go and they were protecting pipeline. They spend their life guiding pipeline. They kill themselves, they kill the Igbo soldiers, in the guiding of pipeline. They want to protect that pipeline for Fulani people. Ask them. During the war, do you hear that any pipeline was bombed? The answer is no. Ask yourself, who is now protecting that pipeline? Is the so-called Biafra Coastal Region? Is Shekiri? The people like Asari? People like Tolumpolo, as of then? Now, block by this correct one. These people are worse than cancer. These people are worse than Wicklow. These people are worse than HIV. In fact, these people are the Ebola plus coronavirus in Africa, in our time. Because if they are not this thing, they will wake up and know that it's time to fight for their freedom. If they are not what I am saying, they will wake up to fight for what they belong, they think is their right. That is why I tell you, the hour has come for us to rise up. If this cancer called the coastal region don't want their freedom, let us cut them off. Because coastal region are cancer. They cannot bring something good. Even if you succeed, drag this idiotic group of people called coastal region to Biafra, end of the day, they will still go. So why not let them go now? Let them go. Let them go and perish. If Fulani people render these people useless, just cut the Igbo speaking people like Aniocha, Ahaba, Agbo, Onichubo, Ibuzo, Anioma. Cut them out. Cut places like Obiigbo out. Cut places like Ibanke, come out. Leave these Urobowayo people because they are 419. Leave Urobowayo people. Leave Shekiri, make them go perish. Who know them? Urobowayo. Because of $100, no reasonable Urobo person now will stand up and fight for his freedom. Because of 50 euro, Urobo people turn to Wayo. I confess, Chinas and Ora, I am sorry. Oh, that is what I call them. Urobo people, aka I am sorry. Urobo people, aka $100. Urobo people, aka them paid us. Urobo people, aka $100. Now they share. Now me share the money for my coastal region. How many Igbo person have come to tell you that they share money, if not Urobo? Now you want me to see Urobo person who share money to his own brother in a time of freedom. Now check this thing, use this thing to compare to what Ojukwu passed through. If they can pay people, if they can pay the $100, Edo State is not to Biafra. The only place that is Biafra there is Ibanke. The people, how now for this now, under the freedom, they kidnap Mazin Amnikanu, you are collecting money, taking bribe. Now, if they can take bribe in this digital world to lie against one another, to lie against Igbo man, to lie against Igbo woman, to lie against Biafrans, take what they have collected, what they have collected in the government, and they fight against Ojukwu, pretend they are fighting. Ask yourself, during the time of war, how many places from the south do they bomb? What they want now is an Igbo man to buy them to join Biafra. Today, that these people think that it's money they will use to buy human being to join his freedom. You see how the so-called South is, if it's representing what they stand. With Wasofia, he said, you cannot buy our people. How can we buy you to fight your freedom? We cannot buy you because we don't buy people to fight for their freedom. We can only allow you to perish ignorantly and foolishly, the way you people are perishing. The way your people now, the highest, you go to your people, this was Sophia that is talking now, you can never see landlord in his village. What you hear is landlady. Where do they get money? Italy. You know what that means. On Ketan and a dog, they sleep with them. My brother, there is nothing to research about Idu. So stop telling me go and research about Idu. Go and ask your forefathers or your grandfather about Idu. They will tell you something. When you see them, we know all of them. You cannot buy our people. So you are waiting for people to come and pay you people before you start fighting for your freedom. You see why I tell you that these are a group of parasites, group of evil people displaying their own evil, and everybody is seeing it. Now I know that Efe is being paid for she to talk about freedom, because on a natural ground she don't know what is freedom. I mean, Owa Sophia has been paid to talk about freedom. On a natural ground, she don't know what is freedom. These are coastal region goats. That is why they are talking from anyhow. Igodo, as if who know Igodo. Because Maznam can mention you people think you are relevant. You want just make you people to realize your foolishness. But it's unfortunate that the so-called South don't know what Igodo is. When you check it now, the most in the South, they have the most useless state in the so-called South, and that is Edo. Edo is the most useless state. That is why when you go to Edo, Bini, to be specific, Bini people, you cannot see landlord there. What you see is landlady. They tie their men. What they do is tie their men, become landlady. The highest age you will see in Edo man can live is 50 years. Unless the person is useless and poor, he can live above that. Any reasonable Edo man, Bini person, he died at age of 49, 50, highest. Because their women are using them for money. Like Wasofia is one of the example. She's one of the example. Very she-goat, talking anyhow. You think a mother Chebepo respect any idiotic, useless ameba like you people? I don't respect people like you. I give respect to human beings, not to animals. I am making this thing now because this is the time the so-called South is supposed to wake up. But instead of them waking up, they are there sleeping. Let them wake up and fight for their freedom. Let them stop drawing us backward. That is why in their place, nobody is talking about freedom. We mount Radio Biafra there, the next day they will thief it, they will steal it, they will go and sell it. Is that not a criminal? Hunger, that is in their own now. Hungry, they make them. That is why when you check it, it's only gala they always say. Do shoro, tie belt for waist, you don't finish. The highest building they can build is bongo 2-bedroom flat, you don't finish. That is why if you come to Edo State, you can never see 5-story building built by a Edo man. Highest, they will tell you, you go buy house for inside one bush. Mud house everywhere. Mekus. Do you know that? Let me tell you the truth. Mekus. Let me tell you the truth. Simon Ekpa is better than your entire family. Simon Ekpa's shit is better than your entire family. And the Simon Ekpa's shoe is better than your entire generation. So you can never reach the level of Simon Ekpa in your next 1,000 generation. What Simon Ekpa have achieved at this his age, in your next 1,000 generation, you can never achieve it. You will never smell 1/4 of it. No, Kambia Solo did attack Simon Ekpa who have done nothing. I will not. So if you are waiting for me to attack Simon Ekpa, I will not thunder fire you. This is Bida. When you have your 90% fighting to protect pipeline, you are so evil. That ethnic are the same. In Igbo, they say majority carry the vote. The majority in Edo State, what are they doing? Well, Sophia, don't change mouth. No, come and do saga. You think I'm one of those you can intimidate. I know Edo more than you if you don't know. I know Edo if you don't know. I know Edo State. Even at Edo as a whole, including that Benin where you did. I know I'm more than you because of say we keep quiet. You know where I for grow. You know what I grow for Benin. Benin develop. For Edo State, where them develop. Because Mazinan can one make una system. Make una see road small. Now can they do rubbish? We go live now. Which part of Coastal region develop? Which business? Where have you ever hear importer and exporter? You hear any name coming from Edo? Or you see anything? Even Tony Anina Bosanjo played him like small picking. And they know this coastal region. I know all of them. Especially Edo. Edo, they even Oba, the thief Oba give another person. I know those things. That is why Uwasofia want to drag Biafra to come and fight the Oba. That man will continue to be on our Oba till that even if they restore Biafra, that Oba will continue to be there. Nobody will change him. Go and die. If they do well, you know, go bring. In fact, Uwasofia, go and commit suicide. That Oba will rule you to hellfire. If you like, make him marry all her sister, marry all her mother, sister, mother. She will continue to be your Oba. If you don't like him, go and die. Now me talk him. MAP is your kubondo. Can I delay? Pious Asas. Hey, yeah. You know that because you are hacking. You are hacking. You Zaria. If you are not a Zaria he-goat, you will know that it's not only by hawking. They tell they know Edo. I wish you follow Maza Chevepo. You will know when I tell you that I work for Ubesia. You ask me, you know who is Ubesia. Not just to be this, but ask people that know Ubesia where. During his campaign 2007, we are the people who march grand there. Why they not bring all those? That time, who know you people? You feel talk where they talk. We have come to do the needful. You must not like me. I don't need your like. Obaino Emmanuel, look the comment section. You will see what she do to me. You don't need to ask me. Look the comment section. You are watching me from Biafra Unity, but go to Mazia Chevepol. You will see what she's talking rubbish, talking like a retired harlot, talking like whom Urumiri have chopping her brain. I don't condone such nuisance. I don't respect such people. The bucket where I put Mekus is where I put Wasofia. She's animal. And let me tell her, if not that one thing, if she see person like me on the street, if I even toast and she go wet on alarm modala that you know not right gonna. All these old white people will be say chemical don't kill their vein. Go the fuck them. It say you don't arrive. Who you be? If for more na feel room, be like who they look person face. I know they look person face. In this struggle, the only person I know is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Any other person that is Zuzu, because I'm not following any of you. Now, I don't live a coastal region, and I will still come for them. May we go for our Igbo people. Makana ndị Igbo. Ndị Igbo nke unu dị unu n'ọbara. After I have dealt with this, don't worry, you see this useless coastal region. When I finish with them, when I finish with coastal region, they will know that it's not good to be foolish. It's not good to be coward. Because this is exactly what they do during the Biafran War. When we are fighting Biafran War, the coastal region, Biafra coastal region people, we are busy protecting pipeline, guiding pipeline, dying for pipeline. The same way we are fighting for unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are looking for a way to introduce their useless Igodo with the useless Idu. They are there sleeping, guiding pipeline. If we say sit at home now, you will not see any of them sit at home. If we say, okay, come for referendum, that time they will go and be inside bush, guiding pipeline. And they will come out and tell you that they are not in DOS. Or on that, if I be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I have to cut these useless people up. They are like, cut them off. They are like cancer. They has no value. Has no value. They are useless. They are as useless as you use condom. They are as useless as used condom that has no use again, only to throw it in a pit toilet. Now, let me tell the Igbos who are investing in the north and investing in the other land. Ndị Igbo unu aka na-agwa nke a. Today, I find they are very difficult. To restore Biafra or to do one thing, because all of you scattered your investment outside Biafra land, outside Igbo land. Now, the reason, because you people, I don't know the reason why you people are running. How can you be in abroad? You want to buy land, you go to another man's land, which means after living many years in abroad, you will come back, you will still be in abroad again, because living your land is as the same thing, staying abroad. You call your village because you refuse to develop it. You run, you go another man's village where nothing is happening, you start developing it. That is because you don't value yourself. That's because you don't want your place to look good. Now you are suffering. You say the cost of conveying your container from Lagos to Igbo land is at the same thing conveying your container from China to Lagos. Why can't it be? It will be because you fail to request for a seaport in Anambra. You fail to request for a seaport in Iguacha, where you can easily convey that to your business. You fail to bring your headquarter to an Onitsha. You fail to bring your headquarter in Aba. You fail to bring your headquarter in Enugu. You fail to create that business you are doing in Biafra land. Instead of you to bring it, you are taking it to Lagos, take it to Kaduna, take it to Katsina, take it to Borno. Now, you are claiming to be wise. You are claiming you know what you are doing. You will say that the 911 or the trailer of your goods will come from Lagos. Before it will reach, you will pass almost 20, 30, 100 checkpoints, and it will make the cost of goods to be more high. Why won't it be like that? Because if you have invested in the East, everything will land in that East. That company that you build in the North is not what you imported outside. You put your company in the North. The goods, the people that will consume that goods are the people in the Biafra land. Instead of you to put that your company in Biafra land, you go and put it in the North. After producing it in the North, the cost of that, the cost you will use to convey that your goods to Igbo will be at the same cost of who is importing goods from China. And you are complaining, and you have every possibilities to convey that your goods, to start that company in Biafra land, so that you will not convey it, you will not be loading it and be transporting it, so that the people will now come direct to your company and with their own cars and buy it from you. You didn't. You did not. That is wickedness. That is a wicked act. You are the one suffering yourself. You created this suffer by yourself. So when you are to be blamed, you blame yourself. I ask you people, why is it that none of you is asking question? Now you see your brother who put his own in Biafra land. You cannot patronize him. You cannot support the person. Rather, you will be fighting as that one in Biafra land, how you will bring it down so that the one in the North will be existing alone. That is evil. That is wickedness. Look at Innocent today. Do you people know that if Innocent to be a Fulani man, that the Fulani people will pressure Nigeria to ban any imported car and they will be using Innocent car? How many of you is using Innocent car? Do you know that if Innocent is to be a Yoruba man today, Innocent could have become a Nigerian made car? They will, every government official will be using Innocent car. But do you notice that even the prominent Igbos are not using Innocent car? How do you want the East to be like other people? You choose to be using imported one. Look at Ibeto Cement. Where were you people when Obasanjo closed Ibeto? What did you people do in your own? Ibeto is from Newi, right? Even the people of Newi is not patronizing Newi product. Igbos are the ones suffering themselves. Igbos are the ones marginalizing themselves. We are Igbo Dinzuzu. I the very, very stupid. Ndị Igbo the very, very stupid. That is why Igejibe Epote your own village bush, then you go on another person's bush and be developing it. What message are you passing? Onye si na ofe mmiri atọrọ ụtọ ka ezi ihe ị ga-eme. Ijelibezi outside, right? Now you are contributing in making Biafra more difficult. You are now contributing, making your own life difficult. That is why Peter Obi, after looting Anambra State, he went to Abuja to build a next cash and carry shopping mall, supermarket, cost millions. Now the Fulani have burned it to ashes. The name cash and carry is now cash and carry for the Fulani. The Fulani have catch it and carry it. So why can't you? You people do the needful. Look at what is it called? Alian Onyema. Using his own airline to punish his own people. Alian Onyema is using airline to punish his own people. Now, the same thing, Peter Obi cash and carry, don't catch fire. That is his own cash and carry. He don't cash and carry fire. Cash and carry, next cash and carry. You no want to do them for Anambra, and you looted the money in Anambra State. And you say you want to become president. Let me see how Anambra people will support you. President, that guy, President Boogie there. That is why I tell you people, Igbos are the cause of their problem. Before they start marginalizing us, we started marginalizing ourselves. Yes, we marginalize ourselves because we don't know how to develop our land. We prefer other people's land than our own. If the investment Igbos have abroad, have in other states, if it were to be in the East, you will not be looking for development. That is why I ask you people, who is marginalizing you and how did the marginalization start? What is marginalization? Who started it? You are the one who marginalized yourself. You are the one who caused this havoc to yourself. You going to Lagos, going to Osun, going to Ibadan, going to Ekiti to buy land, why you have a surplus land in your village. It make you invest outside. You go there, you build the hostels, you build schools. Why your village there is no school? Your village there is no hostel. That is school. Why can't you build the school in your village and it will attract other people? Do you know that that heavy school, that big school you build in Abuja, if you build it in your village and they put those materials with quality teachers there, it will attract the children of those rich men in Abuja to come to your village and rent. And you now start building, you will encourage other people to build other mansions that are more conducive for the rich people to come and rent, or the rich people will now say, okay, let us be building house. That is how to develop your place. But you people don't do it. And you are blaming who I don't know. Who are you blaming this time around? You have to blame yourself for your stupidity. Blame yourself for neglecting where you come from. Blame yourself for sidelining your own village. How did Lagos become developed? Because their people started investing in Lagos. Today, you are claiming Lagos is no man's land. Can Yoruba man wait to Lagos? Lagos, how Lagos is no man's land? Lagos belongs to the Yoruba people. Lagos is not an Igbo land. Lagos is not an Hausa land. Lagos is Oduduwa land. If you are an Igbo man, you dare Lagos and say Lagos is no man's land, a Lagosian will kill you there. Nothing will happen. Because Lagos land belongs to the Yoruba. You come from Anambra, go and develop Anambra. There are so many places in Enugu State, places like Odume, Nkerefi. This place needs development. Why can't you invest on those places? Why can't you bring the development? That company you build in Boronu, in Madugri, that they are using to threaten you now, why can't you bring that company in those our villages and you employ workers. That company will attract electricity. That company will attract good road. The abandoning federal road in the east today is because the eastern people, the Igbos, never invested in the east, because nothing to transport. The only thing that the transport that is running in the east is the one that brings goods from the north to the distance, and the one that will be conveying the people from the east to go and buy land in the north. That is why the government is not talking about you. If you obey Kubana, chief priest, Innocent, Allian, all of them bring their investment in Anambra, tell me the reason why government will neglect Anambra and the court light. If all these Igbo men, these people that has big company in the north, in the Yorubas, they bring it there. The road is bad. The government will not come there to collect taxes without repairing the road. But you are the one paying the tax. You are in Lagos. And when you want to come your village, you will be afraid because of your village people. Why would your village people poison you? Why would your village people kill you? When you invest, you have 3,000 workers in the Lagos. None of your village people is there. If you come home, you want to come, you come with polythene bag. You think they don't know you. You think they will not know. You come with you hide, you carry smoker. They will kill you, and you're supposed to be poisoned to death. Did we invest? That is the problem you people have. You run, you go invest. Even the land you inherited from your father, you allow bush to carry it. Many of you build strappers, build many 100-story building in Lagos, in Abuja. But your father is living in a mud house. Guys, you don't even have any house in your village. As old as Peter Edochie and his family, they don't even have a house in their place. The same thing to P Square, and they will be raising shoulder. Tomorrow, such an idiot will come out and tell that we are marginalized. Ask yourself, are you not the person who marginalized yourself? You started the marginalization. You shot yourself in the leg before any other person shot you. What have we done to help Innocent to achieve his dream by making his car to go global? We prefer other outsiders than our own. We love other people than our own. To the extent, the dwarf in Nne we call the Fanyoba want to buy cars for all the royal kings. He go and buy other people's maid. Why Innocent, his own brother from Nnewi, is there producing the same car? He know if he buy Innocent car, if he buy Innocent car, he will promote Innocent. He will now market his own brother. No, he won't. That is evil to the highest order, and we are against it. By the time we start investing home, it's better for us. We must start investing home in our land, develop our own. On this note, I will drop the curtain here. And I say, may Elohim guide and bless every one of us. May God bless you and bless Mazin Amkan. Before I end the broadcast, let me give a recap. Michael Ofoegbu, when I tell you anything, go and make research. Stop showing your your stupidity on social media. P Square don't build any house in their village. Go and make research. If you don't know who is P Square, go and check who is P Square. It's not his father's house you call house. Mugu. You can defend the rubbish. They defend the useless things. And never natural capacity just know about this platform. And welcome respect to any idiot. Once you commit rubbish, then I will reply you with that rubbish. Are you mad? You are Ndimbu. Before I end my broadcast, let me give a recap of what I just preached here. If you are close to our sister Nelly Ofoegbu, please tell her to drop that Idu of a thing for now, and she has to consign herself in any other thing she know that she will do for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But that of Idu, let her drop it for now. We don't need it for now. After the restoration of Biafra, she can come out to anything, any name, any gods or any god revealed to her. But for now, name is not our problem. We don't need name now. What we need is our freedom. After the freedom, Anna Zotagoda and Iwezobute. Smart also Chuku. Yes, I know air. But I know by the end. So she have to drop that now. She is doing the right thing at the wrong time. So I am not against her for making research about Idu or whatever she will think about Idu. What I am against is this is the wrong time. This is the wrong time to bring such name. So such name, talking about name is not what we need now. What we need now is how to restore Biafra and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, before some of you who are born to defend anything that come your way will start saying, I have attacked here. It's very easy, but guess what? I don't give a fucking dime of anything. I don't care. You can say that, talk whatever you want to talk. That's your own. And another thing is, to those our brothers from coastal region, if you people don't wake up to do the needful, you will have me to contend with. You people must wake up. If you know what freedom is all about, wake up and fight for your freedom. The hour is now. Stop being a pipeline guardian. Stop dying to protect any guideline, any pipeline, or any other useless thing. Rise up for your freedom and fight for your freedom. That's for you people. And mind you, Mazi Achebe MAP, Eziokwu Bundu one na Biafra land. I don't hate any person. I don't hate coastal region nor south. I don't hate any people. But I hate the fact that you people are sleeping up to this moment. You people need to wake up and do the needful. You know what I mean. You people are the ones laying Biafrans. So come to our people, the people of Igbo land. Ndi Igbo. Ka anyị sape na anya, ka anyị malụ na akwụlu ụnọ, amalụ onye kpalịa. Ka anyị malụ na nke a bụ nke anyị. Ka anyị tiri unu ụtụtụ wee chụọ ewu ojii before chi ejie. Ka anyị bido nu develop be ala Igbo. Ka anyị bido nu kwadobe ndị nke anyị. Ka anyị bido nu malụ na ọbụla anyị ga-dozicha ebe ndị ọzọ, ma nke anyị abụrụ sọsọ ọhịa. So nyawa ka m ji aga unu ka unu malụ na ọ bụ kịta ka anyị ga-abịa gbaba mbọ nweta onwe anyị, ka anyị dozie n'ala Igbo, invest wee n'ala Igbo, bunetebe akụnụba anyị n'ala Igbo. Na ọ bụkwanụ mgbe a ka anyị ga-eji wee malụ na chi asago, wee sinye amaala anyị niile mma. On this note, I say remain blessed. My mission of doing this video, only the wise people will understand me in this movement. I am not for any person. I stand for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and I stand for the truth. If viewers do the right thing on this platform, I will praise them. I will clap for them. I will follow them. If they do the wrong thing in this platform, I will say, no, this is not the right thing. I will bring my own idea. The same thing applicable to our great brother, Simon Ekpa, who is still doing the right thing up to this moment. And I salute him for his courage. And I say, may Elohim strengthen him. The same way Elohim will strengthen the DOS, those who are fighting day and night to restore Biafra. May Elohim bless them. May Elohim guide and protect them. The same way to Mazi Achebe Paul. I don't hate anyone. I love everybody. And I cannot condemn you. I only advise you the way I advise you. But if you think the way I advise you, you don't like it, you can kill yourself. It's very easy. Commit suicide so that you will die and go. I will not feel your death. To be sincere, if you die today, I will not even know say somebody died. But if you are for the truth, continue following Mazi Achebe Paul, MAP on Biafra Unity TV on YouTube, Matters Arising TV on YouTube. The Matters is MATAS, Matters Arising. That arising is ARISEN. That is the past tense of arising. So subscribe to Matters Arising TV and also subscribe to Biafra Unity TV. We must continue. Remember, I don't tell you Elohim say no. Elohim never say to me. What say to him is my chi, my God. So I'm not those that taking Elohim for granted. When the Spirit asks me to say something, I say it the way the Spirit led. I cannot lie on God. Say, God, tell me something. No. If I want to say something according to my wisdom, I say it according to my wisdom. Let us stop lying against the Elohim. May God protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, protect every member of ESN, protect all our legal teams, protect everyone who are genuinely fighting for this restoration of Biafra. And I say, Elohim, protect every one of us. Thank you once again. My name is Mazi Achebe Paul. MAP Ezokubundo 1 na Biafra land. Ikukum na-ekwu ebe solia nkusege ịgbaba ọsọ nwesinya ma alụ gị mma ebe ọ bụla ị nọ. Share this video. I know live na Matters Arising TV, no live na Biafra Unity TV, no live na Mazi Achebe, no live na our Twitter, Mazi Achebe. That is our Twitter handle. And our Instagram handle is Mazi Achebe. I say, may Elohim guide and protect every one of you. He say, for those of you who love ranting on the comment section, it's your right to comment rubbish, and it's also my right to block you. So know that when you are typing rubbish, you can be blocked at any time, because I don't know if you exist. I only want reasonable people to be with me here. I don't want uncircumcised, unreasonable people to be with me. On this note, may Elohim guide and protect every one of us. Thank you. I love you all. I wish you all the genuine ones, Biafra. Thank you. I remain blessed.